And here we are again in the wonderful city of New Raptoria, here in Ostriv. Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you all here for yet another installment. You guys have been just so crazy wanting to see more, so welcome back, everybody. It is good to see you all, and thanks again for the support. We're going to try to be prioritizing completing construction on all of our remaining structures in the town, mostly the wonderful homes and such. That should pretty much finish up the entirety of the waterfront area. And we're probably going to build some workshops and such here with the extra space. In our previous episode, we did get the weaver and the tailor up and running, so we should be making some clothes. Over here we had, here we had 26 hemp, and so a lot of it's been hauled over here. You can see that woman carrying some hemp now, which is going to be turned into fabric, so that way it can be turned into clothing. And then we're going to, we can actually drop it off at the trading post or start selling it for more money locally. We got $1,600 in the bank. That is crazy. Good amount of money coming in now. So we'll probably start selling some clothing at some point. It's probably best for export, but it's good to sell locally because, of course, that'll get a little bit money back into the economy. A couple people here short on some bucks, so let's go ahead and give them some money. And there we go. Yeah, I've had rent's a little high, so I think we can start bringing that down a little bit. So let's go ahead and start, actually rent is not that bad now that I think of it. Let's go ahead and just pay a little bit more to our people then. Let's go ahead and pay like $260, and that'll allow everyone to hopefully pay their their rent, and then also market prices. So anyway, let's speed up time. Let's watch all these things be complete. We've got 3 windmills working. You know what's interesting? This one on the right is actually functioning slower than the other ones, and I'm wondering if it's either A, just a graphical thing, or B, if it actually translates into some sort of speed. Look at that. That one's going really quick, but this one seems to be going a little slower. Maybe it's the same. I don't know. But anyway, we got a lot of people settling into the town now. Lots of people. How are we doing on unemployment? 12 looking for jobs. That's fine, because it is almost harvest season, and we'll be fulfilling some more things very soon. I'm going to try to get the weaver up and running a little faster, meaning that I want more hemp and things to be delivered. Then we're going to go for chicken coops and the cow shed, but first we got to build all that stuff, so we'll kind of have to wait for the great construction to complete. There's still quite a few homes to go, so even though we're close, it's not totally perfect yet. Nails are being produced as fast as possible. How are we doing on iron? Oh, we'll need to start purchasing that again too. Oh, actually we have 8.46 here. I think we're going to have to build another smithy just as a temporary building to keep up with all those construction needs. I think we got a full build crew. Let me see. Yeah, we do. So I don't want any more slowdowns. So let's go ahead and go back to production of a temporary smithy somewhere maybe near the center of town. I think we have a little extra space here. You know, we'll put it next to our temporary logging area. There we go. We'll build that next. Let's make that a top priority. So that way we can start making some nails and get some more people employed. So now, essentially the smithy only requires charcoal and iron in order to make nails. So if we have both of them making nails, that'll be a much better deal for us all. And it seems like money's still going to be a problem. Starting to pay more. Come on, folks. Get some jobs here. Let's go. Come on. Break it down, everybody. Get some jobs. Here we go. Come on now. Get some jobs. We have, let's see, 16 people unemployed. I guess as soon as August comes around, everyone's going to run right over to the farm, and they do get paid for that, so that should help with that. But I just don't want to see anybody go without money. Okay, let's see. Hemp, we can import. Sunflower and dried fish is what they demand. No trade deal then. No deal. Let's see here. Fishing is fully filled up. Excellent. I think we might... Actually, let's take a look back over there. 6.3 fish with 2 salt, 1... And how much in storage? Looks like we've got 3.3. Good. Very good. That other fishing dock will have to be constructed at some point. We'll build that after a couple of homes just to feed everyone. It never really seems like anybody wants fish, but only dried fish for the exports. And the harvest has begun. Perfect. So now we see all those workers. Boom. Gone. Zero. 0 people looking for work. It's good to have all those extra hands. It is, because then the harvest is much faster. And you can already see them, going to work on many other harvests. Getting ready to plant wheat for the next year, or harvesting it now, actually. It's kind of weird because there's no crop actually appearing here, but you can see where they've actually stored it, so that's a little graphical glitch. These do have wheat being harvested now. So it should be a good harvest season, and we have, I think, buckwheat here. Yes. And excellent. The next smithy going up, too. Lots of nails being required for that one, but we need to start pumping out more. Look at that. Now we have 52 nails. Homes must require quite a bit. But yes. All right. Let's go ahead and make tons of nails now and get 2 people working there. And let's go ahead and reduce that. Alright, so then they're just going to grab iron from the local trade area over there. That should be fine. Okay. Well, I would like to make a fenced-off area for our weaver. So let's do that. We'll keep it separate from the rest of the town. I think we can probably make something like this. There we go. Very nice. Now we have an entryway into that actual weaver's office. Put some trees down. And some decorations too. Hopefully this helps speed up home construction now with all the extra nails that we should have. It looks like we got a visitor. Ah, very good. Shoes, buckwheat, wheat. What do we got here? We've got sunflower oil and charcoal as our main things. But you are selling iron, so I will take a big O stack of that, sir. And let's go ahead and just buy all of it. Let's also buy some more lime for tannery in the future. And also salt. It's not, this right here is probably the most rare and most beneficial one that comes up. Okay, we've got barely any clothes there, so let's start trading clothing too. I'll put 40. There we go. Alright, more people moving into town, so construction should be continuing. Looks like the next home over here. Very good. Oh, the waterfront looks really beautiful. Certainly a lot of nice trees and everything along the shoreline. And we have a nice little park area in the center, of course. Lots of little benches and stuff for people. We'll have to build another park somewhere. Probably maybe over here. Seems to be some empty space right there, so it might be good for that. And of course we built our forestry building here to clear out some of the trees nearest to the town to kind of free up this land and also make use of it. The cool thing in this game is if you go to clear a tree, if you click remove, someone will come over and cut it down and they will start using it right away. So it's really nice. Okay, let's start storing some stuff for the tannery. Let's go ahead and start selling, or rather storing bark. And we won't make any more. There we go. Okay, so really all we need now is firewood and wood for building. And that should go right all into the charcoal piles. Building 2 of those there is good. And how are we doing on wheat supply? Oh, okay. Wheat is low. But we are having our harvest now. Well, unless they've completed it way early because of all the extra farmhands. Unfortunately, we only have 0.68. It's a very low number. Although there is a good number of wheat over there. Which could equal a lot of flour. Barely any flour. New family settling into town. Great. And a wagon is here, so we're going to be losing a little bit of money now. All that iron and all that lime and salt coming in. Alright, let's decorate a little bit more. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so the smithy is creating all the extra nails we need. Good, we've got a good surplus here. Excellent. So let's start making some metal parts now. So we'll start making a lot of those. Apparently those are good for trade too, so if we ever have a surplus of that, it'll give us a lot of extra parts in order to store. So hopefully in the next couple of years here we see more requirements for sunflower oil. Seems like we've got sunflowers coming in the next couple of years. It's going to be a light year for wheat, flour and sunflower. Sorry, sunflower oil, and then, of course, flour from the actual wheat. But home construction is our #1 concern now. Okay. Let's try to make some local sales of clothing. Ah, good. Another fishing dock complete. Put a couple of men there. And I think we should have the boat dock completely, yeah. Let's get both of those built. I'm going to sell some clothing over here, too. That'll bring in some extra cash. Okay. So the area with the wheat, I want to... the flour mills, I want to slow that down. I'm looking now, where did the cart parking go? We completed a cart park. Ah, they're in town. Good, let's get some more of those. Certainly don't want any shortages of carts. And another visitor has come in. Wheat, shoes, and chicken eggs is what they're buying. Seems like chicken eggs is a really popular thing. We're going to have to buy some live chickens then. Let's go ahead and make a chicken coop for that. Seems to be a really popular thing. Very productive, those chicken eggs. And we can sell that to our own people too. As a food. Very tasty. Try to use as much of the space as we can. Where's the door to this thing? There we go. Put one of those down as well. And we can actually put another farm here and put another couple of fields around this area. So we can put another field at the end, chicken coops, and all that in there. So that'll be perfect, and then we can build another farm over here. A little further away from town, but like I said, our town's going to be awfully large. Wow, look at all those beautiful trees. Okay, now I'm building a few docks, so that way we can get drinking water directly from the water itself. Wow, look at that dude, just carrying stuff right over. So people can actually come out here and get water from the... directly from the water itself rather than going to a well. And it kind of just looks cool. It's more decorative, I think. Very good. Alright, well, we've got full construction teams working now. And we've got all the wood, all the nails, and all the clay we could ever need. And now that it's winter, it's going to be a perfect time for construction. Winter is upon us. So it looks like these guys should be able to make 5 dried fish. Oh yeah, looks like they're making multiple batches. Let's go ahead and try to make some of these here, too. And the boats are almost ready over here as well. We're going to try to continue to make dried fish. Seems to be a good seller and also brings in a little extra cash. Oh yes, we're selling dried fish over there too. Good. Okay. Well, construction should continue. We've got the well going up next, which is over here near the farm, so that'll be good for the chickens and the cattle that we make, and then the rest of the homes. And then we start finally on our completion of the farm. So we'll get wells and granary and other things up and running over there. So next year, what's growing? Sunflowers, hemp, fallow, wheat, sunflowers, wheat. Oh, good. It's going to be a great year for wheat. Big money. Big money. And a lot of extra food, too. But look at this. The flour mills are still functioning. So it does take a long time to turn all that grain into wonderful flour. And then, of course, can be brought over here to be turned into bread at the homes. Boy, I don't know about wages. Some of these people... Oh, unemployed. Oh, your husband's working at the oil shop, man. That's big money. Both the oil families are having a tough time. Boy, don't you guys wait until the 1900s. You guys if you guys stay alive for a couple hundred years, you guys will be doing just fine. Oil's going to be big, I'm telling you. It's going to be the next big thing. Big. Alright, let's see. A couple more trees. Oh, we'll go with like 3. Alright, a couple more than a couple, I guess. Okay, so now we just need to wait for the construction to complete. Homes are going up again. Over here now is the next one. So they should build all the way down this line and then start across the street, I guess. So there's 3 more homes there. So in total, it looks like 4, 5, 6... Wait. Oh, actually there's more than that. So it looks like 4, 8, 9, 10 more homes are going to be built, according to this. And then that's a warehouse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11 homes. Well, minus that one. That was just built. So yes, 10. Very good. I just waiting now for the city to function, to do its thing. It's in its growth spurt. Apparently a few people are out of food too. Is it because you guys are out of money? Or what's the problem? Oh yeah. There you go. You give them financial help, then suddenly they have... Then they can buy stuff. Okay. There you go. We can put a little marketplace up here too. So this marketplace will cover this part of the city. A marketplace here could cover this part. And then the one in the center could pretty much cover this whole area here. And more if we need to. Alright, I'm glad we built another smithy, because we really needed those extra nails. And more metal parts too for all the cart and boat repair that we need now. How are we doing on wagon repair? Looking good. Very good. This is just a year to like, it's kind of the waiting year, or the waiting episode. It's everything that we've constructed is now just being put together. Oh, these oil homes, I tell you. I don't mind giving them money. We got plenty. And I'd rather keep them here and buying things anyway. Just means that one of those people needs a job. 22 people are unemployed. And that happens in the wintertime. There's not a lot of jobs. Can't do any fishing. Can't do any farming. The only thing really that goes on is building and logging, and a few smaller industries that require a very small number of people, like the oil workshops, which are still functioning even though no one's here. Dried fish, honey, you're selling honey, and then sunflower. Let's buy some honey. Let's buy just a little bit of it. Add a little variety to our diet. And chickens I would buy, except we don't have the coop ready. So it'll be a couple of years, but we'll be fine on that. Also, people are still buying sunflower. I cannot believe the amount of people buying sunflower all the time. I need a farm just for hemp and sunflower, just so I can keep training, going in between those and just going one after the other. I think I had plans to build a farm here too, after all. So we'll build a farm here and there. So we got 2 more farms to build, and with all the unemployed, it would be the perfect... Oh, now there's only a few people looking for jobs. And there you go. Everybody's got something to do when the home construction goes on. Wow, look at that. Wow, that almost looks like a modern neighborhood with all those roads like that. This one is a little too far spread out. I guess I learned that this episode, but really, if I would have brought them a little closer, it's not like I would have been able to fit any more homes in. Still looks good. Okay, another home down. We almost have 200 people in the city. Probably after this we'll be well up over 200. This city just feels bigger than the last one. But I think we can extend and build some more homes up here. Nothing says that they have to be close to each other. They just need to be able to get their supply. So we can have another granary out here bringing even more people food. But I think what we could do is eventually cut down all these trees here. I could order for all these trees to be cut down. It'll be a little bit, but I could select each one of these to be cut down, and we could start building along this coast too. So we could build a village that extends all the way out this direction, and to kind of take over the whole bay, if you will. And then over here we could build a bridge too. Lots of good space over here to build as well. But this is probably the best open space like that. Everything else is going to have to be cleared out, and you saw how long it took, like 5 years just to clean out this part of the forest. And this team is still working on clearing everything this side of the fence. And they can't make all work done. Yeah, nothing to do. Yeah, I could imagine that. Not much going on in the city. Alright, it is almost spring. 1729. Another home nearing completion. I think we better get started with chicken coops and such after this third home. So that way we can start farming. So let's get the rest of the animal shelters ready, and then we'll have storage for them. Then we can get started with that next time we get a trader. Because it could be a very long time until we see trade again. Okay. Yep, all the extra people going right immediately to work at sowing the fields. We'll need to get oxen too so that we can start plowing, but that's not as critical just yet. It is a big help though and looks cool when it works. So if we make another neighborhood, it's probably going to start here going this way. It's going to look cool. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, what do we got for trade? Sunflower oil. This is going to be the year of sunflower oil. Clothing we're selling. Charcoal. Let's see. Metal parts might be good to put over here. Let's try to put 60 over here. What else can we export for cash? Seems like every year they want sunflower too. But we really don't have much of that ready to go. Dried fish seems to be another commodity they always want. Doesn't look like we have any in storage. Okay. Wow, you guys moved into town. You bought all this food. No wonder you don't have any money, ma'am. You out of grocery money. Now we got to increase our wages a bit, but we also have to increase trade, I think, in order to kind of stay above debt. We'll probably dip under again, but now that we've got all this sunflower going this year, look at this. We've got buckwheat there, but sunflower, and there's another big field for sunflower. Yep, there. So we got a couple of big fields for sunflowers. That's going to be big. We're going to have to build another farm for sure. I'll build that as soon as everything else is done. Okay, another house is going up, then chicken coops after that. That should be the last. What is the next house? Oh, over there. Perfect. So all the house construction over here is complete. Very nice. So now we can leave this area for the slaughterhouse and whatnot. So we can start putting those down. So let's put down the slaughterhouse. So we'll put a slaughterhouse there. And then we need a tannery. The door of the tannery is right here. Good. Oh, we got a visitor. Buckwheat and sunflower. Boy, they always want sunflower. I can't believe that. And the next thing is shoes. Alright, we're cursed. Every time a new home is built or every time a person dies, it seems to poop out on us. But let's try to put those buildings back now. Let's try. The slaughterhouse again. Okay. And then we'll put the tannery right next to that. Then the shoemaker's building next to that. Okay. There we go. Alright, someone's going to die of old age. We're going to have speed on slow now. Hopefully we can get past that without too much trouble. Then the tannery. And then the shoemaker's house. Or workshop. Right next to that. I wonder if we put it like this. There we go. Okay, let's speed up time. Someone's going to pass away. Let's go a little slower, but fast. Alright. Perfect. Okay, everything's good. Yeah, those crashes happen. I'm going to not have the construction menu open when that person plans to pass away. Actually, I shouldn't have any menus open, so let's just watch a little bit. Well, I just want to check and see if I made metal parts there. Yep, okay. Alright. Let's speed up time to what's his name dies. Come on now. It's funny how someone's death can just crash the game. That's interesting, isn't it? Alright, chicken coop construction should be beginning now. Yep, there it is. All the materials being delivered. And another person moving into town. Okay, we got a visitor. You're selling flour, wheat. Oh, you demand wheat, but you're selling flour. Interesting. And shoes. That always seems to be a big ticket item. That is going to be expensive. Try not to have any menu open. So tempted to keep going. Come on, sir, die of old age, please. There we go. That was who died before, and then it crashed because I had a menu open. So it seems like if a house is complete or if somebody dies, sometimes that just seems to go down, but it's okay. Alright, now that he's dead, we can continue our construction. What a horrible thing to say. Well, now that guy's dead, now we can keep working. It's true, though. Okay, I think we'll leave that area open. I might end up putting a warehouse over here. I'm not sure. Because we already have one here, but it's kind of full of items. So we might need another warehouse for what the shoemaker and everyone else over here needs. So let's put another warehouse over here. I think we can put it... we'll put it this way. We can just tuck it in next to that next building will be good. Maybe we could put another cart park over here, too. Yeah, we might need another cart park. It seems to be a pretty busy spot. And it certainly doesn't hurt to have more carts than you need. If they don't use them, they don't take wear. So if nobody ends up using them, we'll be okay. Let's see. I think we'll put it over here. Perfect. Okay, so then we might be able to tuck in a few more homes there. And maybe over here, too. With all this area being cleared out for logging. Oh, and it looks like they're cutting some of the smaller trees, too. I don't think we get as much lumber from that. Maybe we do. They're a lot smaller tree, but they seem to make the same size logs. I'm sure in the future that'll be different. Because it shouldn't work that way. A smaller tree, obviously, would provide less wood. Okay, and let's see how many people have passed away in town. There's our second death. And I think we have 6 total. Yeah. So we have 6 burial plots. It seems like people die maybe once every 5 years or so. Okay, we have 192 people in the city. A few more homes being built. Cowshed going up next. There's our chicken coop, finally. This farm looks good. I really do like the way it's laid out. The farm has a lot of extra, like, moving space here, too. So that way we can tuck in some more buildings. And cowshed's going up next. We got all that hay there, too. Hay is going to be needed at the cowshed, but anywhere we can make space, we may as well put things. I'll probably end up putting another chicken coop next to that field, and then chickens, yeah, I think chickens are going to be more profitable than anything, because it seems like they always continuously want to buy eggs. Oh, they're importing from the clay pit all the way down there, huh? That one's closer, I guess. Well, we got plenty of carts, so that's fine. Okay. So what do we got for items? Metal parts, yep. Clothing, we're going to need a lot more hemp for that, but we're getting there. So hemp and sunflower will have to come from the next farm, but let's finish up a lot of our construction before we continue. I can keep designing all day until the cows come home, but it's going to be a long time till we see it. But it's good to see the city expand and grow. Money's still a problem, though. I want to... I guess until we're self-sufficient of every item, you know, cows and pigs and multiple farms, we're still going to have to do imports. But still lots of good cash. I just want to be able to pay people more. Where exactly did they work? I think it's just the problem is, yeah, unemployment, which is at 27. So we still need to keep getting people working. But the cow sheds and everyone else are not going to have any jobs for a while. Fishing is still profitable, though. And we're actually making dried fish, too. Probably not a bad idea. I wonder how fish is doing in storage. Let's see. 0.5. Could probably use another fishing dock at some point. We already have 2 over there. Maybe another one over here. But I think maybe a third on this side might be better. But it might look too cluttered. Maybe we'll put another one over there eventually. But I don't think we'll have to worry about that as much. We still got plenty of buckwheat in there. 0.44 and 11 potatoes. That's still a lot of food. That's a lot of good food. And then we're going to get working on the cows now. And the chickens first. Chickens first. Alright. Oh, looks like another visitor. Ah, perfect. Chickens are here. Excellent. Oh, and you want sunflower oil. Okay, hold on. Let's slow down time. First of all, before we even get the chickens going, let's make sure we hire some people to work here. Hatchling limits, let's put them at like 10. Let's buy 30 chickens, and we have how much sunflower oil? 24. So let's make our sales first. So let's sell 24. Okay. And then let's buy chickens. Let's have 20. Wait a minute. Before I buy them, we don't have any wheat in storage. Okay, yeah, if I buy them, they're just going to immediately die. Because they don't have any seed to eat, and it's only June, so we haven't even started our harvest yet. So we're going to need to make sure we have some in reserve. I think the harvest, let's see, what are we harvesting this year? Wheat here, here, and here. So we'll have lots of wheat, but not at the moment, so we'll have to make it up on the next trade. What else do people sell? Metal parts is also what they want. Sunflower is what they demand. Okay, that's fine. At least we can sell some of the oil. Okay, warehouse in town is complete. Great. Let's go ahead and grab, let's see, I want, do you not have the ability to store hemp or textiles here? I guess it's because we don't have any extra. That's okay. We'll leave that empty for now. It's okay. I kind of like how small this little facility is. It's not a very large place at all. It's starting to really look nice. We could probably end up building another home here. Let's see. Yeah, we could. Sardineville is what this is starting to become, isn't it? I certainly could build another home there. Okay, a couple more homes there just to square things up with the main street. Good. And we're almost up to that 200 population. Very good. And harvest season should begin very shortly. All the unemployed is good because that means we can get all the crops harvested with no risk of anything being withered or rotten. Good, all that dried fish is coming in. Very good. I think it provides another variety too for people. It's a new variety of food. So it helps to keep everybody satisfied. I think we're selling some here as well, aren't we? Should have somebody selling dried fish. There we go. That's the one. Okay, let's watch another harvest start here. I think it's August when that begins. I think, is it July or August? I think it's, oh, actually, wait a minute. They're grabbing a lot of hemp over here. But I can't put hemp in the warehouse. Oh, I can. There we go. Let's put 50 down here. It's only really needing to be in storage here. So we'll put a couple people on that. It's a lot of hemp to transport, so we're going to need a lot of people. Now let's get everything transported over. Can start fulfilling more jobs as we've got more people here. Good, all this sunflower oil's been traded out. And we're back up to 600. Very good. And then, of course, all the sunflower will give us even more sunflower oil. Very good. All right, well, the town is looking real complete. What's your problem? No money? There you go. Jeez, that's annoying. But that's okay, once we have more jobs. Now we got to start working on making jobs. And it's going to have to be over here in the, well, actually, to be honest, the chicken coop really doesn't require much either. But I want those people to be ready to grab all that stuff. What does relocate do? Can I relocate the chicken coop? What does that mean? Or you can relocate the chickens, I bet. You can bring them to a different coop if you want. Okay. Alright, harvest season should begin then at the end of at the start of the next month. Beautiful. Just a wonderful town. Really is looking the way that I was hoping that it would. And much less stress now. We're way more in positive money. We're not losing money repeatedly due to oxen and cattle perishing. Let's see. Should we build another set of homes up here? I think we might be able to. I think we should. Yeah. Just to try to get everyone that we can in this town. And I want to see that 200 population come in. And look at all the people going to farm. Yeah. That unemployment's not so bad once it comes to harvest season. That brings in a lot of money for people. They get to be paid over here for a little extra harvest, I think. And there goes all that hemp too. Good. So textiles will come in. So we'll be able to make clothes for trade. Flour's coming in, or well, wheat, so that way we can feed the chickens, but then also flour will be stored here as well. I think we need to put like a little warehouse over here just for flour and, yeah, maybe we should put a little granary over here just for flour and wheat to be stored. But then again, we got plenty of wagons for transport everywhere. Looks like the wagons are being used like crazy, look at that. Not every one of them is being occupied, but, I mean, each location has somebody using them. Except for that one. Ah, but look at the wear and tear on those. So people have been using them. That's good. Very, very good. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's bringing logs right over here. Next door neighbor's house. Building another home. Very good. Alright, and there we go. 200 population. Fantastic. The harvest season has begun. We're starting to get a lot of, looks like sunflowers are being harvested here, even though we can't see them. Those little black pails are full of sunflower seeds, and those sunflower seeds immediately being hauled over to the oil workshops to be turned into sunflower oil, hopefully anyway. And then we'll have another big trade for that. That's worth like if we trade like 100, that's like over almost, I think it's almost 1,500 coin that we can get for doing like 100 sunflower oil. So that's a really good trade. Plus people will buy it here in the town, but... Alright, so the next two things being built are the remaining homes in town, so these two, and then on to the slaughterhouse area over here, and all that stuff, and then on to the remaining warehouse there, and then the additional homes and cart park and stuff there. So that'll be the end of the industrial build, and then the remaining homes, and that'll be it for everything that we're planning on building for now. Then after that, we're going to build another farm here and here, so that'll bring in additional food, but then more importantly, additional things to sell. Money seems to be our big problem. We need to redistribute all that wealth somehow. I don't know. We seem to be paying people quite a bit of money, I think. I don't know. Basic monthly wage. Maybe we'll bop things up a little bit. Pay a little bit more. There we go. Seems to be easier just to, I think it's more of an unemployment issue than it is a payment issue, to be honest. So I'm going to bring things back down to where they were. And there goes all the hemp, too. Awesome. Oh, that's buckwheat, I think. That it is. Yep. So hemp, total storage. Oh, I can't believe we're not actually pulling all that in. Come on, boys. Grab all that hemp. Should be plenty of it sitting there. 24.6 and 10.5. Wow, that's a lot. We can make clothing forever. And there's only 2.6 there, so we got to get cracking on that. Come on now. Let's get to work, everybody. And the final home going up over here in just a moment. More thatch being delivered, and that should be a full home construction ready to go. There we go. Alright. So next is our industrial area. And we will see that next time. Thank you, everyone, for clicking and tapping that like button and subscribing and showing all your support for Ostriv. We will build all the farms and everything next time and complete our industrial area. Add some finishing touches to the town and start growing another sector. We're pretty much done here. I think we should start focusing on growing up over here. Maybe I'll come up with some other ideas. But anyway, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.